Hello, ladies and gentlemen, as guardians and mutants alike. Welcome to another Liam Maiden gameplay video. Back with more Marvel Strike Force today, where, as the title suggests, we're going to be continuing our adventures in Doom War. Now, we're still in Chapter 1. We're going to be looking at nodes 1, 4, 1, 5, and 1, 6. Nodes 4, 5, and 6. And Chapter 1 of Doom War. Now, I previously made a video looking at how to 3-star nodes 1 through 3 in Chapter 1 using Inhumans. I'll put a link to that in the top right-hand corner. Do check that out if you haven't already. I'm also going to make a playlist and keep adding my Doom War videos to it as I go through. But moving on to nodes 4, 5, and 6. So the first 3 nodes, you had to use Hero Mutants or Inhumans. For the next 3 nodes, 4, 5, and 6, you've got to use either Hero Mystic or Guardians. So that's our restriction for these 3 nodes here. So let's take a quick look at the team I'm going to be using to 3-star these today. So here we go, left to right. It's kind of a hodgepodge, mix and match. So we're going to be using Ghostwriter, Silver Surfer, Gamora, that's Gamora in the middle there, and yes, I did buy the costume because it is freaking awesome, Thor, and then rounding out the squad, we're going to use Star-Lord in that 5th position there. So that's the team that I'm going for. The total squad power, as you can see, is 314, just under 315,000. Hopefully that's going to be enough. I think it should be, but let's just take a really quick look at each individual character and see where I've got them at. So Ghostwriter. Ghostwriter is just an awesome toon, awesome character, but awesome toon in the game as well. So I've got him up at level 70. We'll double check as we go through, but I'm pretty sure everyone is level 70. I don't think I've got anyone up at 75. I certainly don't have anyone lower than 70. 70 is the minimum I think you want to be at to do this event. So I've got him at level 70 and gear 13. Again, everyone I think is at gear 13. I'll double check that as we go through. I don't think I have any gear 14s. Again, I think you do want to have people up at gear 13 because these next 3 nodes, 4, 5, and 6, are actually a lot harder than the first 3, and we barely got through those with just a few gear 13s on the Inhuman squad. So level 70, gear 13, and I've got him at 5-star and 4 reds. I think that's going to come in pretty important. So he's relatively beefy on the squad. You definitely don't need to 7-star him. And then you can see that I do have his ultimate Penance Stare maxed out. I put the T4 on there for that extra attack there, that extra piercing damage that we've got there. So 500% piercing damage on the primary target. He's applying offense down and defense down. And if he's charged, this attack gains 200% drain, and then he loses 1 charge. That is a pretty awesome ultimate ability, and I think it's worth putting the T4 on there. ISO 8, I've just got him on Striker. ISO 8, so all the ISO 8s for the tunes I'm going to be using in this, I haven't actually changed them. They're just set to the ISO 8s that they're at for their kind of regular teams, the way I use them in Blitz and War and so on. So we're probably not going to get a whole lot of synergy on the ISO 8. I think that we've got almost everyone as a Striker on this squad. That is one potential area of downfall, and you could maybe look at switching that up to make sure you get the ISO 8 synergy. I don't particularly think we're going to need it here, but I think we're not really going to get the full benefit of all these Strikers on the team because we're not going to have enough people applying that vulnerable debuff to the enemy in order to get those extra attacks in. But we'll wait and see. I mean, if we can't do it with this, maybe I'll play around with the ISO 8, but I'm going to give it a go. Just leave the ISO 8s where they are right now, and that means you're going to see a lot of people on Striker, including the Spirit of Vengeance here, who clocks in at about 67,500 power. That's our first team member. Next up, we got the Harbinger of Galactus himself, Silver Surfer. Now, Silver Surfer is another awesome toon and an awesome character too, but you'll notice that my Silver Surfer is kind of squishy, pretty tricky to get those Silver Surfer shards right now in game. So he's only on 2-star with only 2 red. So there are a couple of characters in this lineup that I think are a little squishy. Silver Surfer is one of them. I'm hoping that he can hold on and really that some of the other tunes, mainly Gamora, can power us through here, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm including Silver Surfer because he's just so awesome, and I think his abilities are just so great. I think even at 3-star he's very viable. Again, level 70, again gear 13, and again Striker ISO 8. Once again, you can also see that I've applied another T4 here, again on his ultimate. This is Event Horizon. horizon. So he attacks all enemies for 350% piercing. He's clearing immunity and applying heal block for 2 turns. And he loses all charge, all positive effects, and applies ability block for 2 turns to the primary target. That's an awesome AoE, and it's got that extra kick right at the end there on the primary target. I love it. And even on his lower stars, even only at 3 stars, he still clocks in at a little under 54,000. Next, we got Gamora. Check out this sweet costume. I absolutely love it. Did you manage to get it? Let me know down in the comments. Now, obviously, this costume comes in 2 variants. You can get it without the hood. Cool to be able to see her face. I do like that. Yeah, it's pretty nice, both variants of it, but I just think the hood is so badass with those little goggles under there. That's what I'm going for sure. Well worth it. Second costume I've got in game, and I'm really loving it. Anyway, let's talk about the actual character. So this was the one character that I thought maybe I had up above 70 to 75, but I don't. So she's still level 70, still gear 13. I've got her on 7 stars with 5 red. Again, she's on Striker level 4, and look at all those T4s. She is by far the most powerful toon on this squad, just under 90,000 power on her own, and she is definitely going to be our MVP. She is going to carry this home for us. If we can do it, I mean, if we can do it anyway, if we can beat these nodes, it's going to be because of Gamora. If we can 3-star them, you bet your hiney it's because of Gamora right here. Also because of all of those T4s. Look at that. I've got everything except her ultimate T4. I do plan to put a T4 on her ultimate. It's just not her major priority. Her other attacks are so great. I think the ultimate doesn't really need it. I'll do it eventually, but Gamora is the one who's going to carry us through, and I definitely recommend using her on this squad. Next, we got Thor. Now, Thor is also perhaps a little squishy, partly just because I just haven't invested in him in the same way I have in some of the other toons, partly just because he's an older toon. Still level 70, still gear 13, once again another Striker level 4. I do have him at 6-star, but only 3 red, and I don't have any T4s on him at all. Thor, I would not, unless you're kind of super going as Guardians or Wave 1 Avengers, I would not bother investing in T4s on Thor, and even then, to be honest, there's not a whole lot there to like. I am a fan of Lightning Storm, but you don't really gain much by adding that T4 there. So Thor, he's really on the squad because I already have him powered up at this level, and I could do with those dazes that he lands with Lightning Storm. I'm hoping they're going to come in handy. We might also get some counter attacks in, but really he's one of the characters that I might switch out. If we have trouble, I might switch him out for someone else, maybe Iron Fist, because I also have him powered up. But right now I want to go with Thor because I think he will be the most useful of my other sub options, but definitely not a top tier toon on this squad. Finally, the Space Ace himself, Star-Lord. So this is the second Guardians character. Everyone else has been Hero Mystic except for Gamora and Star-Lord, and I'm really bringing him in. Again, he's going to be a little squishy, so level 70, gear 13, but he's only at 5-star and 0 reds. I have 0 reds on Star-Lord, so he's not as powerful as the others. He's only coming in at just over 46,000 power. Now, I do have 1 T4 on him, Improvisation, which is his passive ability. I have put the T4 on there, and the reason for that, so let's look at it. So on turn, you get a 50% chance to generate 1 to 2 ability energy for adjacent allies, plus generate 1 to 2 ability energy for Guardian allies. Guardian allies gain plus 30 damage, and Guardian allies gain plus 20 speed. Remember how I said Gamora was going to carry us through this? Yeah. That's the reason why. That's the rationale behind my positioning. That's why I've got her next to Star-Lord, and that's why Star-Lord is on this squad. He's feeding energy, and he's giving those buffs to Gamora. That's really the only reason that he's there. He's also the only toon on this lineup, you'll notice, not to have Striker as his ISO 8. He's got Skirmisher there, so he will be applying a little bit of Vulnerable. I don't really know how much traction that's going to get. Like I said, I haven't really focused on the ISO 8 for this matchup. He's really there just to feed that energy. Guys, I'm hoping this is going to be enough. Hopefully this is what we need. This is the squad, almost 315,000 power. Let's do it. Let's see how we go. Okay. Looks strange. We're not with Ultimus. We're the ones who took him out. That may be so, but I'm responsible for too many lives just to take your word for it. Once you're detained, the Eye of Agamotto will determine the truth. We don't have time for this. Well, maybe we don't. Let's see how we go. Alright, so we open up with Gamora, so let's get her dealing some damage here. Boom. Okay, so applied some bleeds. That doesn't look great, but maybe we can return the favor. There we go. Okay, this is a nice start. Look at that, we've done a ton of damage and we've hardly taken any ourselves. Now we get to use this T4 here on Silver Surfer's Ultima. Boom. Very effective. Thank you. Nice dodge there from Star-Lord. Passing on some energy. Let's go for, yeah, let's try and blind. Oh, resisted. Okay, no problem. Okay, Thor, hoping for some stuns. One stun. Okay, and a blind on, M'Baku. Try and take out Coulson. Again, this T4. Nice. Okay, that's a lot of damage. Didn't quite take him out, but looking pretty good. Can Silver Surfer finish the job? Oh, boom. That was lovely. Okay, and another Doctor Strange there. This is going very, very smoothly. I am very happy with this so far. This team working perfectly. Fantastic. That blind there. Bye-bye M'Baku, then boom, bye-bye Captain America. That was awesome and super easy. This team worked really, really well. Gamora definitely was the biggest damage dealer, but I think everyone worked together, yeah, just really well. That was super easy, an easy 3-star victory. Very happy with that. I will take it. Boom. Okay, so let's move on to the second node, node 5 in Chapter 1. Let's take a look at who we're up against. So, Elsa Bloodstone, oh, a couple of Lokis, and a Ghostwriter too. So yeah, some pretty potent opponents that we're going to be up against. I'm feeling pretty confident. That first round went so well. I think we can ace it. Famous last words, perhaps, but let's go for it. Let's see how we do. Yeah. I think this team's working better than I expected, actually, and no one's looking too squishy, which is really good to see. A little scared about how we're going to deal with all these Lokis, but there aren't many taunts actually on this team, so I think we're probably going to be okay. Boom. Oh, and we've got a Doctor Strange with us. Didn't even notice that. Okay, so Doctor Strange is with us. Yeah, I think we've got this. I think we've got this. Look at that. I love that Silver Surfer Ultima so much. Okay, Doctor Strange. You gotta carry your weight on this team here. Nice, lots of debuffs. Boom, and a blind on Ghostwriter. Okay, still applied the bleeds. That sucks. Oh wow, okay. So see, both Star-Lord and Thor took a lot of damage there. Oh, Thor looking very weak now. I am not liking the look of that there. Ouch, and we've still got 7, so there's 5 more people to go. 5 more. Boom. Uh-oh. And the Lokis. Okay, this is not looking great. This is not looking great. I don't have any taunts, so we're just going to have to hope that we can do this, that RNG's on our side, because if Thor takes another hit, he's basically dead, and Star-Lord is not far behind. Okay, boom, bye-bye Lokis. I'm feeling a little better about that now, and Gamora just became empowered. Boom. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. Nice. Come on. Okay, okay. Yes. Boom. That was close. Look at Star-Lord and look at Thor. That was super close. That was RNG, guys. We almost did not get that 3-star there. Woo. Lucky. Okay, but we survived. We survived to fight another day, specifically on node 6, the third node today. And we've got, okay, so Mr. Sinister and a couple of Psylocks here. This is the node, of course, that you can farm once you've completed it. You can farm Red Skull on. I'm still a ways away from getting from getting Red Skull unlocked, so he's not top of my list now, but still, good to have that 3-star there so that you can farm him. Obviously, still a pretty great tune, especially on War Defense with all those Hydra minions. So let's do this. Okay, so was that last time on that node 5, was that bad RNG? that they got hit so many times, my weaker characters, or was it good RNG that they didn't get completely taken out? I guess we're going to find out here on this 6th node, because, yeah, that was super close. We could very easily not 3-star this. And I'm hopeful we've got enough power here with our damage dealers, and I'm so pleased at how Silver Surfer is working out here. He's only 3-star, and he's doing a ton of damage. Okay, come on, let's try and get that blind. Okay, so we got the blind on Black Panther. That's fine. I will take that. I wanted Juggernaut, but I'll take Black Panther. Okay. Ouch. Let's try and return the favor by hitting a ton of debuffs. Okay, pretty good. Thank you, Thor. I will take that. I will take that. Okay, Gamora, let's do this. Okay. Boom. Dang. I really wanted to take him out already. But that's fine. I guess he's... Okay, we just got a taunt on Juggernaut. That's a little annoying, but... Boom. Thank you, Gamora. Wow, there we go. Okay, and now she's empowered. Here we go. This is Gamora carrying us through. Boom. Final 3 tunes here, and we've got this. We have got this. We've taken hardly any damage. I think we're going to do this. We are going to do this. This may be RNG, maybe that's the only reason we're getting through this, that people aren't targeting Star-Lord and Thor, but either way, I will take it. Let's get rid of Drax. Boom. Bye-bye, Drax. Oof. I don't want either of these to be able to use their specials. Okay, now she's got evade. That dodge up there, so let's try and take out Mr. Sinister, because I don't want him cloning anyone. Not that it'd be the end of the world, it's just someone else to take out, right? Okay, but we have got this now. Boom. Boom. Here we go. Here we go. Boom! There we go. She was killed by that damage over time effect. That was awesome. There we go. I'm so happy with how that team played out. I can't believe it. I really thought we were going to lose it after Node 5 there, when they almost took out Thor and Star-Lord. But there you go. The team works. 3-star victory. That kind of hodge... And we got a Red Skull shard, of course. That kind of hodgepodge team there. Yeah, so look, I'm still quite a ways away from unlocking him. 16 shards, that's fine. He's not really my priority. I'll maybe do it in the background at some point, but there we go. So pleased that worked out. So pleased. It was kind of a hodgepodge team, right? A hodgepodge team to get through there. I didn't focus just on Guardians, and I didn't focus just on Hero Mystic, but it worked out. So if you're looking for a team recommendation, and the kind of power levels you need, this is it right here. 314, and we pretty much walked it. I think if I could have beefed up Thor a little more, and maybe Star-Lord, that might have made it a little safer. You might have to do that middle node a couple of times to make sure that you survive, but there you go. This is proof today that you can easily do it if you're up around the 300,000 power mark and you've got some decent tunes in there. I wouldn't have done it without Gamora and without Silver Surfer, and I think Ghostwriter too. So now I've got to move on to the next, the final 3 nodes in Chapter 1. So here I've got to use Shield, Wave 1 Avenger, or Fantastic Four. Again, that's an interesting kind of lineup there, and obviously this is the node we're going for, this final node here, node 9, which allows you to farm Negasonic. All important Negasonic for getting that X-Force team up to 5-star and being able to unlock Doc Ock for Sinister 6. Gonna be working on that. Stay tuned for the video. I'm gonna create a playlist specifically on Doom War that I'll put these 2 videos that I've made so far in, and I'll also be adding to that as I move forward, so keep an eye out for that. Well, there you go. That is all from me today. Thanks for being a part of this journey with me. If you did find this video informative or entertaining in any way, please consider giving it a like, a thumbs up down below. As always, comments and criticisms welcome. I'd love to hear how you're doing on Doom War, what teams you used for the nodes that I've done so far. So the first 3 nodes, which was Inhuman or Hero Mutant, and then these second nodes that we looked at today, Hero Mystic and Guardians, and also any recommendations that you might have for these final 3 nodes on Chapter 1, Shield, Wave 1 Avenger, or Fantastic Four. I'd love to hear how you're doing and what you think of Doom War in general. That is it for me today. Hey, while you're here, why not hit that subscribe button? I drop new gameplay videos for Marvel Strike Force and Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes every week. Every now and again I throw some other games in there, and as I said, I am going to be making more videos on Doom War. You don't want to miss that. I'd love to have you along for the ride. That is all for Liam making gameplay today. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. In the meantime, look after each other.